Hey everybody, it's Jared of Heat Press Nation. I just got a small hat order and I was thinking it might be kind of fun to bring you guys along with me for the ride. And so I just got my hats and my transfers in and I'm gonna talk you through my process on how I go about fulfilling this order and pretty much take you through all the steps to getting it completed and then back out the door to my customer. All right, so the only thing that I'm not really gonna show in this video is my process for getting the artwork and uploading it. We have other videos that'll show you how to do that. I get my hats from AS Color. Now this is my 8x8 sheet. I was able to fit all 6 transfers on there. Now here's where I made a mistake, where I hope I don't make a mistake, is I don't have any extras, all right? I have 6 hats to do, I have 6 transfers to press, so I'm gonna try really hard to not mess up. And actually I only ordered 6 hats, so I'm cutting it really close on this order. And then here's my supplies. I'll be using some heat tape, some parchment paper, and this is like the one thing we don't carry here is scissors. I don't know why we don't sell scissors. Everybody needs good scissors. I'm a professional. I've been doing this many, many moons, and still I'm a little bit nervous about the fact that I only ordered the right amount. There we go, yep. Better than accidentally cutting into one of my hats. Here we go. Don't need that anymore. So these are the AS Color. I think this is the Access. No, these are the frame. What is this? The Class. This is a Class 2-tone cap. These are super cool right now and they're very on trend, especially with this graphic that we're gonna be using. I got my transfer. I'm cutting it close. If you're new to this, I would highly recommend ordering a little extras to accommodate for your mess ups. But now what I'm gonna do is, in order to fit everything in here, there's a little bit of like overlap. So I'm gonna be very, very careful as I'm trimming my transfers apart. I'm gonna go up the middle. And it doesn't have to be pretty, but you don't want it to be too ugly. There, oh, almost lost it. There we go. And now I'm gonna cut them apart from each other. 4. Now here we go. 5 and 6, there we go. And that's how you get 6 hat transfers on an 8x8 sheet. And that's really all the prep that we need to do. Everything else, the rest of the action is gonna go on the heat press. So let's do it. So let's get to it. So here's my hat. Now you can save these if you want, especially, so me, when I turn them into my customer, I'm gonna reinsert that back in. So that way they have it, very, very new. And also this is an unstructured cap, so I don't want that to get like crushed in transit, so save these, right? So when I load it onto the cap press, I'm gonna pull the sweatband out. Gonna bring it over. Gonna position it on the press. All right, there we go. Make sure it's centered. Once it's in place, I'm gonna lower the, what do they even call that? I know there's a word for that. I'm just gonna lower the bar right there. That's gonna secure it in place. And so now here's what I do. Everybody has a different method, but I'm gonna get 2 strips of tape. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna get my transfer. Now this transfer happens to have a little tennis ball that shows me where the center is. So I have a center line, it's the little tennis ball. If I didn't, what I would do is I would fold the transfer over itself until it was nice and even, then I would give a little pinch on the top and a little pinch on the bottom, that'll give me a little crease, and that lets me know where center is, and there's a seam right at the top of the cap that I can see, and that's gonna let me know where center is. So, and then what the 2 strips of heat tape are for is I use them in 2 ways. So we're gonna heat tape it to our hat to keep it in place as we're working on it, but also I use it to help me position. And I know I wanna be about 1.5 inches off the bottom. Now just by sight, I know where that's at because I've done this a lot. But if you don't really know where, feel free. What you could do is you can cut like an extra, like some of the excess film, you can cut that to size and just use it as a measure. Bring your ruler, do whatever you gotta do to make sure that you have a uniform placement. Again, I'm relying a little bit more on experience here again, because I've done this so much. So once that's on there, I'm just gonna put my parchment paper down like that. And I'm gonna press at a medium pressure. This press is set to 300 degrees for 10 seconds. Actually, I should be doing this for about 15, so I'm gonna let that sit for a few extra seconds, and then I'm gonna adjust my hat press. There we go. With hats, if I want them to peel properly, I'll do like a cold or a warm peel. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit for a second. I could feel it, it's cooled down a little bit. So I'm gonna, because I don't have any spares, right? I'm gonna carefully peel it first. There we go. And I'm getting a clean peel, so now I'm confident in that. And that's actually ready to go. I'm gonna load it back on, and I'm just gonna give it a finishing press. And this finishing press is only gonna go for about 5 to 7 seconds or so. And now this hat is ready to go. We do have a little bit of a crease on the top here, and that's just like an ironing crease. Because this is a cotton cap, I know that's gonna go away. And what you could do is put on some like heat gloves or something, and you can just kind of iron it out there on the top. If you need to like pack these and ship these immediately, you could do this after every press. So there's one, and we got 6 more, let's do it. There we go. That's our last hat. Boom, 6 hats, just like that. Well, so that's that. That's how I do it. It's how I fulfill a small 6 hat order and get that in and get it out as soon as possible. Today I was using a Signature Series cap press. I love that auto open press. It's really awesome. You can get it, of course, at heatpressnation.com. My transfers also from heatpressnation.com. I was using the True Print custom transfers. So anyways, thanks for joining me, and I'll be sure to bring you guys around for the next one. Adios.